Hello, I'm Sangeeta. In our last lecture, we have covered few name reactions of organic chemistry class 12 NCERT, and in today's lecture, we are going to take few more name reactions. Clemmenson reduction reaction is a reduction reaction for the carbonyl group. In this, the aldehyde or ketone on treatment with zinc amalgam and HCl is reduced to the corresponding hydrocarbon. So, since it's a reduction reaction, so oxygen atom will be replaced by the two hydrogen atom. Similarly, when we take benzaldehyde on reduction with the zinc amalgam and HCl, it will give rise to the toluene. Wolff-Kishner reaction is again a reduction reaction of carbonyl group. In this case, aldehyde or ketone are reduced with the hydrazine, which result in the formation of an intermediate compound that is called as a hydrazone, which on further heating with basic ethylene glycol will give rise to the corresponding hydrocarbon, and also nitrogen gas is released. When we compare Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction and the Clemmenson reduction reaction, both are similar in terms of the reactant and product. Only difference is that Clemmenson reaction takes place with zinc amalgam in presence of HCl, whereas for Wolff-Kishner reaction we take hydrazine, that is NH2, NH2. Now there are few tests with which we can differentiate between aldehyde and ketone. One of them is the Tollen test. In this, the aldehyde is treated with the freshly prepared ammoniacal silver nitrate, which will lead to the oxidation of this aldehyde to the corresponding carboxylic acid, and silver will get reduced to the metallic silver, which will get collected on the wall of the test tube, giving an appearance of a silver mirror. So that is why this test is also called as a silver mirror test. Tollen test can be given by both aliphatic as well as aromatic aldehyde, and only one ketone, that is alpha hydroxy ketone, can give this Tollen test, and no other ketone can give this Tollen test. Why alpha hydroxy ketone? Because it will get tautomerized to form aldehyde, which will further give Tollen test. Fehling test is given by aliphatic aldehyde and also by alpha hydroxy ketone. So the copper sulfate solution react with the potassium sodium tartrate in presence of sodium hydroxide to give a complex compound, which on further heating will result in the removal of two water molecules, giving rise to the Fehling solution. Now the Fehling solution, when react with aldehyde, will result in the oxidation of aldehyde to corresponding carboxylic acid, and this copper will get reduced in the red colored PPT of cuprous oxide. Now let's see the structure of alpha hydroxy ketone. So this is your functional group, ketonic group, and the carbon atom next to the functional group is the alpha carbon atom. Hydroxyl group attached to the alpha carbon atom become alpha hydroxy, and this is your ketonic group. So this alpha hydroxy ketone has got the ability to tautomerize to aldehyde, and that is why it is able to give the Tollen test as well as Fehling test. So this is the only ketone which is capable of giving the Tollen and Fehling test. Iodoform test is given by any carbonyl group with the alpha methyl group attached to it. Suppose this is a carbonyl group, so immediate carbon atom next to it will be the alpha carbon atom, and if it happens to be a methyl group, it is going to give the iodoform test. Why? Because the iodine is going to replace hydrogen atom to form a yellow color PPT, which is a iodoform. So acetone, if reacted with iodine in presence of NaOH, so carbonyl group will get oxidized in the form of sodium salt of acetate, and iodine will react with the alkyl group to form iodoform. DNP test is given by all the carbonyl compound, Brady's reagent or 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So hydrazine means NH2NH2. If one hydrogen atom is replaced by a phenyl group, and if we attach nitro group to the ortho and para position, that becomes 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So when it reacts with ketone, water molecules move out and carbon will get attached to the nitrogen atom to form the 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone, which is a red-orange colored PPT. Tollen test can be given by aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde and also by alpha hydroxy ketone, whereas Fehling test is given only by aliphatic aldehyde and not by aromatic aldehyde. And in case of ketone, only alpha hydroxy ketone is capable of giving the Fehling test. Iodoform test is given by all the carbonyl compound if it is having the CH3 group attached in the alpha position. So this compound is going to give the iodoform test. This cannot because it is not having the alpha methyl group attached to it, whereas this compound is having the alpha methyl group attached to it. So this is going to give the iodoform test. DNP test is given by all the carbonyl group, whether aldehyde or ketone. Aldol reaction takes place only if aldehyde and ketone is having at least one alpha hydrogen atom in it, and this reaction takes place in presence of dilute alkali. So if two molecules of ethanol will get combined together in presence of dilute alkali, it will result in the formation of beta hydroxy butanol. So this is your main compound functional group. This is alpha carbon atom, this is beta carbon atom, and this is gamma carbon atom. Now hydroxyl group is attached to the beta hydrogen atom, so this becomes beta hydroxy butanol. Aldol reactions start with the hydroxyl ion of alkali metal which combine with the alpha hydrogen atom of aldehyde, resulting in the formation of water molecules and carboanion. This carboanion further initiate charge separation on the neighboring aldehydic group, resulting in the formation of carbocation and the negative charge on oxygen atom. This carbocation and carboanion then further combine together, which further take away hydrogen atom from water molecules to form beta hydroxy butanol. So you can see from two molecules of ethanol, butanol is forming. Why it is beta hydroxy? This is your functional group. This is alpha carbon atom. This is beta carbon atom. Hydroxyl group is on the beta carbon atom. So it's beta hydroxy. If we heat the product formed in the aldol reaction, water molecules will move out, and now the reaction is called as the aldol condensation reaction. So if 3-hydroxybutanol is heated, water molecules will move out, resulting in the formation of but2ene plus water. Similarly, 4-hydroxy-4-methylpentane 2-on is heated, water molecules move out, resulting in the formation of double bond, and the product form will be 4-methylpent-3-ene 2-on. When two different aldehyde or two different ketone having alpha hydrogen atom combine with each other, that will result in the formation of large number of product. For example, when ethanol and propanol will combine each other. So first time ethanol will combine with another ethanol molecules and propanol will combine with another propanol molecules. So such condensation is called as a self-aldol condensation reaction. Next time ethanol molecules will combine with propanol molecules to form 2-methyl-but2-enol. Next time this propanol will combine with ethanol molecules and form pent-2-enol. Cannizaro reaction is for aldehyde which are not having alpha hydrogen atom in it. This reaction takes place in presence of concentrated alkali. This is a disproportion reaction, means one molecules of aldehyde will reduce to form alcohol while another molecules will get oxidized to form salt of carboxylic acid. So if we take two molecules of formaldehyde and we react in presence of concentrated alkali, so one will get oxidized to form sodium formate, another will get reduced to form methanol. Similarly, when we take benzaldehyde, you see that this carbon atom is not having any hydrogen atom in it. So benzaldehyde, two molecules, when react with the KOH, one will form benzyl alcohol, another will form potassium benzoate. So if we compare aldol reaction and Cannizaro reaction, for aldol reaction goes for the aldehyde and ketone which are having alpha hydrogen atom in it, whereas Cannizaro reaction is only for aldehyde, that too without having any alpha hydrogen atom in it. Aldol reaction takes place in presence of dilute alkali as a catalyst, whereas for Cannizaro reaction we need to have concentrated alkali. Product form for the aldol reaction, if we go for the aldehyde, the product will be aldol. ALD stand for aldehyde, OL stand for alcohol. If we go for the ketone, it will form ketyl. KET stand for ketone, OL stand for alcohol. Whereas in Cannizaro reaction, the product form will be, it's a disproportion reaction. One of will be the salt of carboxylic acid and another will be the alcohol. Aldol reaction is nucleophilic reaction, and on further heating water will be eliminated, so it becomes a nucleophilic elimination reaction, whereas the Cannizaro reaction is a disproportion reaction. Cross Cannizaro reaction is between two aldehyde which are not having alpha hydrogen atom in it. So benzaldehyde react with the formaldehyde. So benzaldehyde will get reduced to form alcohol, whereas formaldehyde will get oxidized to form formic acid. In Volhard Zelinsky reaction, carboxylic acid react with chlorine or bromine in presence of small quantity of red phosphorus to give alpha chloro or alpha bromo carboxylic acid. Etard reaction is one of the preparatory reaction for benzaldehyde. In this, the toluene is reacted with the chromyl chloride. This chromyl chloride oxidizes this methyl group to form a chromium complex, which on further acidic hydrolysis will give rise to the benzaldehyde. So dear student, hope you like this video in revising a large number of reactions in a very short duration of time. All the best for exams and thank you.